suck.
I should have said no. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just left it alone and not said I didn't see it on my Facebook. Why did I send my email like a nice person? I can't do it without a computer. Oh, my friend Ash, she's like, hey, she's like, hey, you know, I'm looking for people to do this survey for me. Send your emails, because I was sick, so I need help doing it. So send your emails, and I need 25 people to do it. And I'm sitting here like, because I was like, oh, I can do it. I'll be nice. And I thought she might just link me to a survey, like, just link me to like a survey, but it's actually a Word document, and I can't do that on my tablet very well. It's super slow, like super duper slow, and I'd have to make and I'd have to make a whole new document. I would have to copy this document, it's just so much work. I think over 25 people other than me have gotten it. Let me see. Let me count so I'm not an awful person.
That's how you're gonna justify this, huh?
Oh, I'm still off. I have 14 people so far, I just need 11 more. Shit. It's not even that hard of a survey. I just don't want to do it. Oh, this is the problems that I've had in school. Why did I do this to myself? Can I say cancel that? Send her cancel that. I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to go to work today, but I have to. Dakota, can you go wash dishes for me? Lick them clean.
Retro.
Yeah.
That's not the kind
Lick
of
them
look,
clean. There'll be no dog's mouth is the cleanest mouth.
I mean, it's technically cleaner than humans. Yeah, it's true.
But Dakota, yo stank.
Dude. Hold on, dude.
Yo stank as well. So both yo's guys is stank. You would need to take a breath mint.
I'm triggered.
Are you triggered?
I don't want to talk about it.
What did you do? I want to talk about it.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Too bad, talk about it.
Are you ready for... Yeah.
Talk about it!
Well, okay. Jay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm currently streaming right now.
Maybe I shouldn't say this then, if you're streaming.
It's all good.
It's all good?
Yeah, it's all good.
So I can say it?
Go for it. Yo, K-Nard, what's up, man?
Well, I was just thinking, you know...
That was totally a grab!
If dog's mouth are technically cleaner than humans, then doesn't that kind of make you think whenever a goal gives you a, you know? I'm just saying. How dirty is a human goal's mouth, do you think?
A dog's mouth is dirtier than a human's.
No, it's a legit fact that a dog's mouth is actually cleaner.
Dogs eat their own shit.
Yeah, I know, but I swear me mum, it's a legit fact that dog's mouth is actually cleaner than humans. I swear me mum it is.
If I invited you, you cut.
Yeah.
This is the most irritating part. Oh, okay, here we go. Hello.
I'm at 553 now.
Alright, K-Nard, so the go-to build is, I'm trying to run a basement camping build, but it's not going too well because the basement never spawned to where I need it to, conveniently. Why did you dead hard? I was nowhere near you. I was nowhere near you. Why'd you dead hard?
We do
I'm
not
572.
ask about the ways of the dope penis.
We got a gin right there, gin right here. Oh, hello there.
I also need to do a game match. I just need to do this.
Wait, hold on. I should do me a favor and look at my exotic bow.
I'm gonna try to force this pallet down. People have been trying to pallet loot me. That shit just ain't working though. Yeah, it happens.
Not very many people have this bow. We can get it for you easily, but not easily.
You know.
I knew that just by standing there.
Walls. What? 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 I'm playing Gander, right? Open directory.
Oh, I
What?
love that clock.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how... Oh, shit. I have daily shit to do.
Yeah, you do.
Did you do the heroic mission on Mars yet? Let's do that. The daily.
Dead hard. Okay, now it actually worked on me.
Did you see it?
Now it won't work again. Is he dead? No, he's not dead.
Well, it gives powerful gear.
Wait, that girl Mesa? That
It's the only heroic, unless you have not done all the adventures.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mars.
saying, Kanard. They don't try to look for. They don't understand that killers have their own ways of catching survivors off guard.
what did you even do to him?
He was being an idiot. Put it to you that way.
Do you play kill? Do you just play kill when you stream, or do you do both?
Ah, did he run behind me?
Let me change my ghost shot.
It's just
You messed up that pallet loop so bad.
it's okay.
Where'd you
I
go,
don't know
David?
which one it is, but...
Both Davids got dead hard? Okay. Alright, that's a mental note. Both Davids have dead hard. They're tagging these gens together. They gotta be. Then again, this isn't a free roam build. This is a basement camping build. My Wraith build is Shadowborn, Bitter Murmur, Darestalker, and Predator. Yeah, you got a tracker build. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But this is a basement camping build, and there's no basement camping. I'm so mad.
Do you have agitation?
Agitation, Territorial Imperative, Iron Grasp, and Hexproof.
Oh no.
It's supposed to be a basement.
Is it in the
The
main
basement
house
is
or
on the
the
whole.
shack?
It's in the shack. It's on the whole ass opposite side of the map, and they're staying on this side specifically.
What map are you on?
Macmillan.
Oh.
Oh no! Wow, the basement
Yeah.
is here. It's just the hooks aren't showing. Nigga. Hey, Meg.
Wait, what?
I haven't hooked you yet, Meg. Meg, where you going? Meg, come here. I need you. I need you to test something out for me. Meg, come on. Don't do this.
Do it. Do it. Shit. Okay, you did too. So, do you play just Killer when you stream, or do you do Survivor too sometimes?
I play Killer and Survivor.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna play Survivor then.
No.
Hey.
Abandon me.
Well, you can join too.
I don't want to play Dead by Daylight.
Well, hey man, to be truthful, I'm not even sure. Man, shot apparently. Okay. To be honest, I'm not even sure how much time I got, because I gotta leave soon either way.
Rip, that means that the Meg is the only one left in this game session. The Meg is looking for the hatch.
I hope this is clever.
No, she's not. Alright. This was not meant to be a build where I have to go out and look for survivors. This is just a fucking basement camping build. I should have changed it before I started.
Oh, I can get you back up too.
I'm rank 7. I haven't been playing Killer like that.
Like what? Like consistently?
Yeah, I haven't been like playing consistently. If I was playing if I played every day since the rank reset, then I'd be rank 1 by now.
Oh, this music.
Yeah, there's a way for you to stop survivors from getting into the hatch. If a survivor jumps into the hatch in front of you, you can pull them out of it. It takes a really specific timing, and it's really hard, but you can pull them out of it.
What? Oh, you completed a thing. Diary, that means... I don't know.
Did you do it? You
I
didn't
have
hear the
to-
music?
Oh, you had a Rasputin thing. No, that's for you and you alone. Rasputin. That's Rasputin's caches. That's how you get sleeper, basically.
Oh. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Run away. You don't want to do so.
I want this stuff. I'll die instead, apparently.
Got
I just
you
got
killed.
exploded.
I got you killed.
Wait, you shot it?
I didn't know you Oh, dude, I want to show you something. Hold on. Ready? Soldier Boy up and L. Want me crank that? Want me roll? Watch me crank that. Soldier Boy and Superman and it lines up with the music and it's perfect.
I hate that dance syncs up with it perfectly.
It syncs up with it. I was just scurrying around and I was like, oh my gosh, wait. Did that just sync up with it?
Yeah, you don't have to, like, the survivor is guaranteed to, is basically like the game is set so that the survivors are guaranteed to win the hatch if they are the last survivor in the game session and the hatch is open. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't find ways around it. There are certain killers that can beat the survivor out of the hatch. Like Trapper, I'd say Trapper and Hag. Trapper, Hag, and honestly, Trapper, Hag, and Nurse. These three killers, they're the only killers that can really stop survivors from jumping into the hatch that doesn't have to entertain a hatch standoff. Trapper, he can, just like Hag, Trapper can place all of his traps around the hatch, leave the hatch and wait until either he hears one trap go off, that somebody sabotaged it, or wait until an ankle snaps. The Hag, she can set all of her traps around the hatch, but if a survivor is conscious that the Hag is the killer, then she loses that hatch standoff, unfortunately, because you can crouch to get past her traps. And then Nurse, she breaks everything about survivors, so it's understandable. If you see a survivor run into the hatch, you can teleport there and pull them out all at the same time.
You do. You do.
My only problem though is
I know the lighting is bad for this camera. Let me turn my lamp on real quick. That's a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I kept this hand cannon because it looks dope.
Jesus.
And you said you wouldn't get anything good.
I know.
You're a liar.
So now what?
Oh, I'm not even loaded in yet.
Yeah, mine.
Cooper Cat. There's wolves in Destiny 1 and the Iron King. There's wolves that chill. You can look at them. Alright. They look derpy, but they're cute at the same time.
Just like me.
For some reason, it's telling me to go to Amanda, Amanda. It's telling me to go to Amy, so, give me, Anna, not Amy. God damn it.
Where are you?
Frozen, apparently.
Yeah, cause I spawned and you're just not here.
Oh, yeah, I teleported to Braytech. To go talk to Anna. Almost forgot her name again.
She doesn't. Okay, so the pig, she doesn't really punish gen rushing. What she does is she tries to stop survivors from. I'm sorry about that. She tries to stop survivors from actually touching gens. You know, the same things like when you run Hex Ruin, Hex Huntress Lullaby, and other hexes. The go-to thing with the pig is that you don't really need a hex, because the minute you get a trap on a survivor's head, that's one survivor off of the gen. There's another survivor that has to save them off of the hook to begin with, so that's two survivors potentially not doing generators. This gives you all the time that you need to kind of set up the survivors so that they're off of the gen. So it doesn't necessarily punish gen rushing. It takes about, I think, a minute and 30 seconds to 2 full minutes to get a trap off of your head. And traps and reverse bear traps only activate when you only activate when the first generator after the trap has been placed on your head has went off. So you have nothing but time until that first generator gets done to actually get the trap off.
What are you gonna do?
Which means when you're playing against the pig,
oh, she didn't have anything.
all you have to really do is like, let's say there's no generators done whatsoever. There's 5 gens, pig finds you,
It's okay, Dick, I'll take you
put
back.
a trap on your head, hooks you, someone comes and gets you off of the hook. You have enough time to run with that survivor, get healed, do a generator, let your timer go off, and then the minute your timer starts, you already know where to get your trap off, or you can just start going to the different boxes and get your trap off. Because the reverse bear trap timer is set so that you have enough time to go through each and every single individual box. And then once you go through the last box, or if you just guessed wrong, or you messed up too many skill checks, really that's the thing. If you mess up too many skill checks, then you kind of lose out on the reverse bear trap timer and the trap will kill you. It does not punish gen rushing. We as killers can't punish gen rushing. That's how it is. The only way to legit punish gen rushing is to run, it's not even to run perks at this point, it's to play nurse. Nurse can punish survivors for gen rushing, but then again, that's based on the notion that she's skilled enough, or that the person playing her is skilled enough to teleport the generators and just start pulling people off of them. But even then, that's not a true legit punish to gen rushing. Like, we as killers, we don't have any type of ability to punish gen rushing. What we can do is stop loops. That's what we as killers are made to do. We can stop certain loops. We can stop chases before they start, and we can punish survivors for trying to loop, and that's all we can do. Anything revolving survivors, revolving around the survivors and the generators, unfortunately, we can't really intervene in, except to try and get them away from the gens as fast as possible. The more survivors that are off of the generator, the more time you have to catch up to them and actually try to get your hooks and your kills. And that's the problem that a lot of people are having with the game, is you don't have legit punishing tools for that. But then again, gen rushing isn't really, I think gen rushing is a psychological notion. It's based on the notion that a killer wasted too much time. It's based on the notion that the killer wasted too much time in a chase or looking for a survivor to begin with, and they spent so much time on this one survivor that they ended up where'd he go? Oh, I was supposed to go through that. It's based on the notion that basically the killer wasted so much time with the survivor in the chase that the other survivors were able to get done with 2 or 3 gens.
I'm just grabbing my
And there are other times where you couldn't make that chase shorter than physically possible, and they still get a bunch of fucking gens done anyway. But that's just what it is.
Right. Like, you know, the chase is supposed to be over by now, but
Means I gotta do that thing where
I'm not good at nurses blinks yet.
Oh, you playing those?
A dead zone, really? Come on.
We're gonna do a game of pistol first, okay?
You need to pull some kills anyway.
Do you like my...
Yeah.
Where are you? Are you with me? Oh, there you are. Oh. Do you like my armor? I'm in full wing contender outfit. I'm prepared for repair.
I tried Hag to see if that would slow the game down, but it didn't. Like, the only real thing that you have to slow the game down is Ruin, but Ruin isn't a natural perk. It's a hex. You know, there's ways to get around it. You can look for the totem and pop it. You can look for the totem and pop it, or you can just work through the hex. That nullifies the hex right there.
And I think survivors just get that hex pretty much instantly.
I should have lunged. Fuck my life.
Like I rank 1 and shit. Fucking survivors. Like evidently for me, Ruin's only used to
The hag was so damn short it made everything harder. Yeah, you're gonna have that same problem with Freddy and the pig. Freddy is like, I think, the shortest killer.
Yeah. Why? Couldn't you see something? Like over something?
I'll just stick with Wraith. He fits me. He fits my playstyle perfectly. That's fine. That's fine.
Dude, also don't forget to grab your Gambit stuff.
You don't have to necessarily, you know, play different killers. It's just with the options that you have in the game, with so many different killers and so many different ways to really play the game. There are other aggressive playstyles.
I legitimately just play 2 killers at the moment.
That took forever. I'm surprised they're only getting that 1 gen done. What are they doing?
You can investigate something in the gambler's area. I just heard my ghost go.
In the entire time that I spent trying to hook this survivor, they should have, well, hook like 3 survivors, really. They should have been gotten like at least 3 gens done.
Ooh, I can buy his cloak. I'll buy it.
No. No.
I don't know. Wait. Did the sound. See? Do you see the symbol on the top? I do.
I see him.
What? No, my ghost is making a noise, like... Do you see it up in the top right-hand corner?
Like this is, like they're supposed to be punishing me for wasting my time, and they're not.
Huh?
Hello. You know, I didn't even have to blink there or try to blink because I knew your dumbass was literally just gonna jump through the fucking window. Nice job, buddy. Nice job.
Whatever. Alright, we're going. I have to kill 5 primevals for my powerful gear. It's not even powerful, it's legendary. Is that the same thing?
What?
Is
Retro.
legend?
How
legendary?
long have you been playing this game, and how are you higher?
Leave me alone. What do you mean, how am I higher than you?
Yeah.
Because I'm good.
Okay, free time. Like,
Are we really gonna do this?
Good. So, delete this.
Alpha gear is the shit you want for higher light. Legendary gets you gear that's on the same level as you.
Disconnect. I won't feel bad. Your friend sandbagged you. Right, because they unhooked him in my terror radius while I'm right there. Whose fault is that? Are you in here? No, you're not.
I'm guessing they didn't have what the hell? I'm blanking out here. What the hell is it called? What's that book called? Dude, I'm straight up doping. What's that book called? When you unhook and it's kill his tail radius?
Borrowed time?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, my brain cells. My test is non-existent right now on that one.
Wow! Yo, guys, tell me, am I not a boosted nurse?
I mean, are you?
For what I just did?
Well, what did you just do? I'm not watching. So
She literally ran up the stairs of the Macmillan building, and I knew that she was gonna go out the window that was at the top, so I just went. Oh my god. So I went, so I just went out. I teleported through the wall and clipped her.
Shit, what time is it?
You should have ran.
I'm gonna go to the store, pick me up a can of SpaghettiOs.
He should have ran into that.
For dinner. Listen. I'm gonna eat my coconut cream pie now. Oh, my back. Oh. Where is it? There it is. Paid good money for this pie. Good money, I mean, I have not been paid for it.
I didn't mean to I accidentally clicked R2 instead of clicking L1.
Why am I
I
such
just
a
screwed myself.
Click.
Oh, come on. Come on. Alright.
Oh.
It's gonna be Scorn.
What?
It's gonna be Scorn.
My Crucible, you don't come from.
It's gonna be Scorn.
So true.
I think we gotta win. Where are we? This isn't Nessus? Oh, there it is. Got him. Got him. Wow, look at that Duke. Look at that Duke over the horizon. Get him, Duke. Thank you. What?
Not bad, sniper.
They're literally prioritizing hooks swarming over doing generators. Yeah, you right.
I don't understand why people hook swarm. Well, against me at least. Okay, so linear fusion rifles are busted. No one knows me those.
I should have waited until he was gonna run into me.
Speaking of busted, horror store is good. By good, I mean perfectly fine. Dead. I didn't mean to.
I don't think
Really, bro? Really, bro? Really, bro?
Behind you, dude. Covering your ass. I've covered your ass. It's been covered.
Oh my god.
Bro, if you didn't, listen, if this man's buttocks didn't eat 90% of my bullets, I would have gotten that man.
Nice.
Don't worry, Duke, I got you. You're dead, but I got you.
Oh shit, my controller died.
Oh, you're
this
not
isn't
dead.
good.
Don't worry, Duke, I got you.
That's awkward. Never mind, kill them all. Shit.
I almost killed him all.
So
I almost got like...
I didn't know. It felt like when I was using
Oh my God.
default, it consumed my whole faster.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If it didn't, that would be overpowered.
Well, I just got this.
Dude literally has one generator and he trying to save a survivor. Yeah.
I feel bad for him, somewhat.
Hunters are OP because of their ults. They get shields, get one-shots by Nova Bomb.
Well, they get
When ulted.
Test that, unlocks are definitely this way. No one's ever tested it. How many people were shooting at me? What?
I like literally how Cade kind of makes fun of Warlocks. Give Warlocks their, in the first game, there's a line where it's like, give Warlocks their moment, you know? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. This is me being dead. Oh. ho, 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 ho.
I'm just watching you be a flea and there's really no one by you.
Oh, listen, I heard it. Dude, I almost beat that man in a gunfight when I had no health. No hair? I was gonna say head or hair or something like
No,
that.
Mom.
Yeah. That murdered me when I ulted. Was that an ult?
Nova Bomb?
Oh, is anybody out there?
Hey, dude. Hope you don't mind if I have this heavy. I want to spend it all in one place. Can't tell you what to do.
It was worth the trade.
How we get kills here, boy? So like that, dude? You like that tasty Jim Jam?
This is a GG.
Tasty Jim Jam?
Mind you, I'm a bad nurse player. I am probably the worst nurse player because I haven't really been practicing with her as much. These survivors just weren't doing what they were supposed to do. Had they been focusing on gens instead of focus on swarming hooks and trying to mess with me, then they would have got out for free, all 4 of them.
Okay, I got one. Sorry, I really needed that kill. I really needed that kill. It's so hard to get kills with Blade Dancer in this game. Hey, dude, how are you doing? Oh, never mind. You got a pole. You
Apparently
got
he's
claws
doing
of
pretty
the
good.
wolf. Claws of the wolf. To be honest, that thing can like 2 burst you. By the way, don't I'm dead. This is me being dead. Never mind, dude. He thought he was gonna get a free kill.
Yeah, if I was
eating
Huntress, it would have
pie
been
and
a
then I
different
moved around
story,
the corner.
but I've had a lot of time with Huntress though. Thanks, Jenny. But yeah, I had a lot of time as Huntress, so it makes sense why like it would have been over a lot faster. Because I could have just punished them for being stupid from the very beginning. But Nurse is really hard, and she's really stressful. I bet you like I bet like I could start a game session right now, and I bet you, the next team of survivors are going to curb stomp the shit out of me. Watch me get proverbially ass raped.
I'm a flea. I'm a flea. I'm a flea. I'm a flea.
Nurse is the most, yeah, for me, Nurse is definitely the most stressful to play, but hey, when you actually blink and shit on people, you feel pretty damn good about yourself.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. It is rewarding as fuck to blink to somebody and smack them. It's even more rewarding to blink to them and rip them off of a generator or a hook or something. But, like, that doesn't make it any harder, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, it's definitely fucking hard.
God damn it, you can't actually throw things up there.
Oh, damn it. I didn't get a headshot. I deserve to die for doing that. Yeah, Huntress is definitely my next kill I want to master since I did everything with Wraith.
I could teach you how to play
Dude,
Huntress.
I just went behind them and got 3 kills.
I mean, I already am pretty decent, I would say. Not gonna be rank 1 material, but I can definitely get up there.
I literally went behind them and got 3 kills. I
literally went in front of him and got 2 kills. Dude, I love this setup I have. Oh, I love it. I love this setup with my sniper.
Kelly would be proud I have 23 kills. Turn to orbit. better than
This
Kelly. He
desk is
normally
like
just gets
really
20.
sensitive, so like if you see the camera shaking a lot, it's mainly because how unleveled the floor is and how sensitive the desk is.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. I won't be excited once I get Homeless Hell. Once I get that, dude, I'm not gonna give a shit about Crucible anymore.
You beat the game.
Yep. Well, I need Lunas, and then I need Ledric's Broadsword. That's the other thing I need.
It's worse than what I had. Okay, then we're gonna do Gambit.
Gambit.
I think.
So Sweeper is not the only way.
No. No, it's not. Hold on.
I
Am I
have
gonna get any
a
survivors anytime soon?
linear fusion rifle, and it one-shots people too.
Alright, let me refresh the lobby because it seems as though I'm having a glitch.
So Sweeper didn't change.
Oh, I guess not. Now it actually wants to work like it has some common sense.
It's okay. What a little bitch, dude. Like, fucking really? Oh shit. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
You're welcome. What'd I do?
I don't know, somehow you talking about light level made me remind myself, hey, I should run quick Gambit.
You're right. I was using Night Stalker. Hey, I'm at 68% and then I get my next ability.
I'm at 51%, I get my next ability.
Prestiging, well, okay, so what prestiging does is it gives you a new customization item, which is a bloody clothing, some article of bloody clothing, and then it gives you better items on your blood web, supposedly. And I say very supposedly because some characters that I prestige, I noticed that my regular level 50 blood webs are way better than any of my prestige blood webs. Even my prestige 3 blood webs are completely trash. Some characters, on the other hand, it does actually work, and I prestige my character, I'll notice that I get a lot more from prestiging that character than I would, but prestiging in general is supposed to help better your blood web so that you have better offerings, add-ons. You'll find stuff of higher rarity on your blood webs, basically, if you prestige.
Did you like my call, Duke? This Gambit loves me when I call things. I'm so good at guessing what it's gonna be. Yeah, I said Scorn.
I wasn't gonna talk about that. but for killers,
That should have been a hit.
Yeah, Prestige 1 for killers, you're gonna get a bloody weapon. And for survivors, your first prestige is a top, right? I'm pretty sure it's a top.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I know.
Actually, no, it has to be
Faces
kind of
last.
Yeah, faces the last.
No mind games. Yeah, this is about to be a little bit difficult. I like how I just can't teleport through a pallet. Alright, cool, because I want to make my Wraith the highest level and prestige possible and make him as powerful as he can be. Yeah, I mean, and plus you get the bloody clothes, which is always a dope thing.
Help.
Alright, so this is about to be a bad nurse game already.
Like,
I can tell. Just...
I literally need one and you took it from me.
I'm not even gonna ask. Like, what? What?
Go to. And then I needed help with the ogre, I might die. I have 15 motes. Please.
What are you doing? I'm not farming with you guys at all. Jesus.
Oh, I get that reference now. You've sent a taken ogre. Look at you like a little oryx. Just kidding. I love oryx, though. He looks cool as shit. That one moat that this guy got. Gotta put in a small blocker. I need to put in a small blocker so they can't do it. Dang it! I have Blade Barrage if we can come deposit real quick. Why not? By quick, I mean Duke, get over here.
Dude, I have no help with the ads. I have no help with the ads. What are these guys doing?
I said I wasn't farming. Oh my god! Why? Why? Okay, so they both gave up. They wasn't trying to farm. It's just more like they gave up. Okay. So why did she disconnect?
Oh, you talking about that your girlfriend from yesterday? Oh, you got another girl? Shit.
No, I'm talking about this Claudette. It's I mean, not the Claudette, the Nia. This Nia player just disconnected. Like, that's 3 people that gave up on me upon finding out who the killer is.
Oh.
I did. Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah. We're also going against 4 hunters. Oh, they have a walk. We have a walk.
Yes, I would think to check the
Yeah, he's
basement.
trash. Fucking dumbass. I just saw someone kill themselves. I really wanted to Blade Barrage there, but then I think I would have been
Well,
looked
you see,
at
the problem is,
poorly.
right, is that this Claudette player is going to stall out the game
Dude,
for me.
we
And
have 3
there's two
hunters
reasons
in
why
one.
she would do this. One, she has every pallet on the map now available to her. Two, all she needs to do is get 2 gens done. And if she's good at pushing through Hex Ruin, which she probably is, or it probably doesn't even affect her, then she wins.
Wait, how many survivors are left?
1.
Oh, just her?
Yes. And she just got done with the first gen of the game.
Rip.
Yeah, that means that she's either pushing through Hex Ruin or it doesn't affect her.
Well, it also means she's dead as shit.
Not necessarily. We're on Colwyn Farm.
I mean, true, but...
With all the corn
I mean, come on.
stalks.
I mean,
I'm
come
talking
on,
about
dude.
the I'm
Once
talking
you
about the
find
corn
her,
stalk.
there's no
version.
way...
Yeah, once I find her, I have to find her first. Okay, never mind. Where are you? You were working on this generator.
I'm a bank for small. Cancel that, actually. Yeah, they're just winning in moat game with us.
You see what I mean?
Like
Like I have to find her first. Wait a minute. Is there a locker around here? There is.
Help.
Nope, she wasn't in there.
Really need help. He casted Blaze Barrage and I died. No, don't go.
Who the fuck is this kid?
He's over on mid.
He's dead.
Yeah, we killed him because I was trying to protect a man with 15 moats. That's our entire, like, thing. I'm gonna have to Blade Barrage these taken because we can't kill them for some reason. Like,
Yes, Sweeper.
Found you.
Good shit.
yeah, I only got one and I wasted my ult for it because they had another one. They still have the Primeval we've lost. We have fucking incompetent teammates.
Yep.
They're just
That's fine,
fucking
though.
dying.
I'm gonna go invade.
Might as well. Nothing else we can fucking do.
I hate Sweeper, dude. They didn't know if it's a level 1 shot.
GG.
I should have also reacted quicker though.
You can go to the portal if you want.
Oh, he's doing it. There's a warning in it. I need to kill him.
If I had help. But I don't.
Oh well.
Well, he fully healed the Primeval. I don't know how far down it was. Oh, it's not like it matters, because there it goes again. Look at it.
Yeah.
Hunters.
Nah, it's Sweeper. What?
Dude, You just got a exotic.
What? Oh, the Queen Breaker?
Wait.
I wonder what made them all give up.
Okay.
You had me worried because
I wasn't
my bow is
camping
called the Wish
anybody.
Under.
I mean, like, yes, I hooked someone, but then I was leaving immediately. They had no reason to just give up. Like, these two gave up. The only person left was this person right here, the Claudette. You get games. I noticed that I get a lot of games like that where I'll either play. It depends on what killer you play. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, I'll get games where I play as Huntress or Nurse, and if I teleport to a survivor and hit them, or if I land a hatchet, immediate disconnect. Immediate. They don't even hesitate to hit the disconnect button or to just shut off their PS4. It's just immediate. I'm like, you're not gonna give me a chance to play the game because I'm good? You don't know. I could be bad. Like, I'm not a good nurse, that's for sure. I'm not a good nurse at all. I'd say I'm like half decent with her. But there's still things about the nurse that I don't even understand, like Dead Zone. So it's like,
We're gonna travel real quick.
Oh,
people will give up if you play any killer, honestly. I don't know. I don't understand why.
I don't know about you, Jay, but for me, like, I get a lot of people that disconnect from me. Like, I'm like the king of fucking people DCing me for some stupid fucking reason.
People love to disconnect on Wraith players, though, so...
Yeah, because I'm a
Kaynard the God is a dude who's watching my stream. He's also a streamer himself, but he was saying that he get people that disconnect on him when they find out that he's playing Wraith.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't know why the people DC
people disconnect for stupid reasons, honestly. Like, if there were... Now, okay, I do agree that if the killer is so good to the point where none of the survivors got done, you know, a single generator, no one got any points, and the first survivor is about to die, I will give it to that first survivor, okay, disconnect. And since the first survivor disconnect, everyone else might as well disconnect because the entire team of survivors ain't shit without, you know, 4 people. So I will give it to them on that account. You know, if you're gonna disconnect, I'll understand if you earned no points, you might as well disconnect because it's the same as not getting shit. You're still gonna D-pip anyway. But when you have at least one generator done, one chase, one hook save, there is no point in disconnecting after that. You're losing out on a potential 11, 12k, 13k. That's a safety pip to a pip in your rank. That's a good, I'd say 22,000 blood points. There's no reason why you should disconnect at that point. You know, since the game is really only played for this currency right here and this currency right here, since the game is only played for blood shards and blood points, you would think people wouldn't think to disconnect like that unless they didn't get shit.
They're just tilted.
Right,
Just
you know.
tilted.
Let's go talk to Shax. See what my powerful gear is. Are you in there? So are you two in there? Duke, hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Leg armor, let's see if it's any better. Yes! Oh, Duke, 575. 575.
So what are we doing now?
I have to do a strike.
Can be any strike? So I know what strike we can do.
The one on Nessus?
No, is that the you get from the
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, what gun?
War story?
Oh, that's not a strike. Nah, that's just a dungeon. That's here in the tower. We can do that though afterwards, and then we gotta do a nightfall, but we're not doing that by ourselves. We would die greatly.
Nah, dude, we can totally two-man it.
Greatly. You know the dungeon that took us 2 hours and 50 minutes last night?
Yeah.
You can solo that without dying, apparently. So there's a triumph to solo it, there's a triumph to do it without dying. Duke, where'd you go? There you are. Your ship like disappeared into the Netherlands and came back in. Alright, so the boosty boost on this strike or void damage does more damage. I couldn't read the other ones because we got cuts. There you go. Ooh, if void damage does more damage, then I'm gonna switch to Nightblade.
Yes, so?
Did I listen? It's like Night Stalker, Night Blade, Night Walker, Blade Dancer.
It's literally called Night Stalker. That's literally all you need to know, my friend.
There's so many different names that I call it.
Oh, but there's only one. There's only one that's right.
Listen, I've been through some hard times.
I mean, okay, the actual super is Spectral Blades, but the path or the way is Way of the Wraith.
Way of the Thousand Cuts.
Nah, the path of the way is the way of the Huntress, man. Way of the Huntress beats everything.
Hey, man.
We're on IO.
You don't get the Bing Bong though. That's your only downfall.
Mr.
Yeah,
Bing Bong.
but I mean, I got the you don't even hear the Bing Bong. That's your downfall.
Well, hey, man. With an add-on or two, you don't hear it either.
Oh no. Oh no.
I love the fucking customizations for the killers. Even the Trapper one, I love it. I don't play Trapper for like anything. Ooh.
Go over there.
Oh, where?
The red mark.
I don't wanna.
Duke. You guys done yet?
As a matter of fact, no, we're not.
Come on. It's just a strike.
Matchmaking is weird today.
Gosh, you let me die.
I didn't let it. I wanted
Come
it.
here. Come here. Don't look at me like I'm dumb.
I think there's a reason why he's looking at you like that.
Listen, Duke. I don't need your shit.
Well, I guess we can all
you.
just have. I guess we can just have a conversation in the meantime while we wait to find a fucking game. Okay, Nard, I'm pretty sure you saw it, but you ever noticed that on Tekken, for instance, there's just a lack of map selection? Like you got one stage that allows you to floor break. I think 3 stages for balcony breaks, and then that's it. Like there's a severe lack of more stages with more of these mechanics.
What did your ghost say there, Duke?
I wasn't paying attention no more.
Right, you got the
hey,
Forgotten
team,
Realm, which is
there's Taken here. He's like, oh,
see,
that's okay.
Forgotten
We're only
Realm.
in
That's the floor break stage, and then you got the jungle stage and the Italian church stage. Those are the balcony breaks. You got 2 wall break stages, that being the G Corp helipad night and day. And that's it. I hope that with this season 2 pass bullshit that they're doing for Tekken, that we at least get 3 more stages. I don't care if there's like, you know, I like 3 or 4 more stages with a balcony break, a wall break, and a floor break. That just expands the horizon of stages, because we got essentially 2 infinite stages and then a stage that turns into an infinite stage. And there's not enough variety. I'm probably going to complain about that for a hot minute. I've been bitching and moaning about Tekken and everything that they should be changing about it, but like, I don't agree with the fact that Harada gives Lars a buff and then decide to nerf him right after. Main Man called it too. That was the funniest shit. Main Man said, well, Lars is busted right now, but I'm pretty sure Harada should be tweeting out the nerfed hammer to Lars's testicles at any moment. 2 days later, they took away his they took away his 12 frame. Tekken 7 has brought me some rage. I main Lars. I feel sorry for you, man. You had a 12 frame Punisher that was like your ultimate combo starter too. And then they nerfed it. I feel sorry for you.
Well, was he busted?
Lars had when the update came out, Lars had a 12 frame Punisher that started a lot of his combos, because it was like +5, like +15 on hit or something like that. Give me a second. Oh, that's a free hit.
Maybe he shouldn't die.
Get off of my totem.
You know what I will say that by Daylight did right more than any other game? Okay. You know what I will say that by Daylight did a better job of than any other game I played?
Alright. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention. What'd you say, Duke?
I said, you know what Dead by Daylight did a better job of than any other game?
What?
Shit, I died. I love how in that game, because there's a ranking system, I know that there's pretty much a ranking no matter what you do, because it's just in the game, it's not like a competitive playlist or like a quick play type of thing. But I love the fact that it does like a personal performance type of system rather than just straight up win or lose, you know?
Yeah.
Because there've been There's so many different games that I wish they had a personal performance thing instead of just straight win or lose. Especially in like team-based games. I really wish more games implemented that.
Yeah. Looping asses, yeah. It happens.
Just keep running, just keep running.
So annoying. No, looping against Myers is smart, and this is the annoying part.
Well, when they duck, trying to, that way you get your shit.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I got him. Fuck. You wasted so much of my fucking time, man. And he has D-Strike. I am so done chasing him. I am so done. I'm getting gen rushed because of this. I don't have anything to stop pallet looping. I'm not even going to entertain the thought. Why are there multiple pallets here? You motioning me to come to you is really irritating. Are they both looping me around the... Okay. You guys are really irritating the shit out of me. Good lord, is my point exactly.
Wow.
I have to waste tier 3 just to get a lunge attack in. I'm gonna just pick her up. Fuck it.
I have to go. Wait, how close are we to the boss, actually?
I have to entertain the loop.
Yeah, but I have to, though.
I have no choice but to entertain this loop. They got one gen right there, 2 gens across over there, but he could get an easy save. I didn't mean to do that. They're both looping me. What? Auto aim. What is going? Auto aim. Why? That bullshit is annoying the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's cleansing the totem too. I'm not gonna make it. How did he get out? Call this shit Ferris fucking cancer, and I'm not joking. Yeah, it's Michael's weakness. That's what I kept on trying to say. Like, Michael is very susceptible to being looped. That was the shit that I was talking about. That's the shit that's unavoidable. I could have mind gamed better, but even with mind games, they still would have probably got that. The only reason I got this one is because I already hooked her earlier for being AFK. That's the only reason I got her. That's the only reason I got lucky killing her. We're gonna play another game though. I'm not about to fucking stop playing killer, at least for the day. I'm not gonna stop playing killer without at least getting a 2 or 3 man. I prefer 2 mans. If I get a 2 man, I'm happy. That's my point exactly. Like, when everybody is pallet looping and looping around vaults, there's only so much you can do. And as a killer, your job is to try and stop the loops and end the chases before they begin. The only way for that to even become possible is if you're playing some of the better killers, you know. Hell, I'd even say that the only thing that separates Wraith and Michael is the fact that Michael has a tier 3 that one-shots. I mean, but Wraith is faster. I'd take Wraith over Michael any day. Sometimes. But even Wraith is susceptible to pallet looping. It's just like, unless you're playing the top 3 or top 4 killer or top 5 killers, like you're going to be struggling a lot. You're not going to be finding it even manageable at this point. I'm going to put on Mori just in case, because this shit is irritating. Take off Devour Hope, trade that in for Shadowborn. If I could get Nurse's Calling, that would be even better. Nurse's Calling is a godlike perk on Michael. Nope, nothing. Alright. Do I get a memorial page at least? See, and this is a Prestige 3, level 50 Michael, and my blood webbed is shit for him. Alright, Give me like 1 second. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for a smoke break real quick before this game begins. But feel free to, you know, stay in the chat. Whatever. Don't worry, you guys should still be able to hear me. It's just you're not gonna be hearing you won't be seeing my face on camera. That's all it is. But yeah, sure enough, Michael, he struggles extremely hard with pallet looping. Almost every killer does. I mean, unless you're Trapper, you know, Trapper, you can trap a pallet. Hack, she can trap a pallet. Nurse can teleport through the pallet. You know, Huntress can fire a hatchet through a pallet, as you've seen me punish so many survivors for doing. But other killers, they just struggle really hard. Hey Duke, can you hear me? Oh, I guess they left the party. Don't worry about not being able to type in the chat because I can still see everything in the chat perfectly fine. I'm just in another room. Like I'm in my kitchen smoking right now. So if you want to type something in the chat, go ahead, go for it. I'll be able to see it on my tablet. Still reading the comment section and stuff. Why the fuck is this nigga breathing so loud? I'd camp generators. That's a strategy. Camping a gen. Everybody who watches my stream generally plays killer and survivor, and normally we all have like a set of different playstyles. Start off killing obsession. Yeah, we all have different playstyles. Some people like to tunnel their obsession. Some people like to camp generator. Some people camp hooks with dying light. Yeah. My playstyle is generally just roaming around the map. I'm a free roam type of killer, so that's why like killers like Huntress and Trapper are really good that fit my playstyle because I can place traps in certain areas or roam around the map just punishing survivors for doing something stupid. But when it comes to playing certain other killers like Nurse, Michael, Wraith, I can't really be free roaming as much like that. It kind of limits me because a lot of the old strategies that I would use, I can't just convert those from other killers to the killers that I play for you guys. Because it's a limit. I have to adjust to how this killer particularly plays and adjust this killer's playstyle to my playstyle. It's really weird. Like Michael, he's just meant to tunnel his obsession. Honestly, so is Freddy. Like I noticed that when Michael and Freddy came out, they both came out with perks that were based on the obsession, and they both came out with abilities that were specifically meant for tunneling purposes. But you don't have to necessarily play them like that. And I try not to. I try to be fair to everybody in the game session, but even when I'm trying to be fair, I get hit with the unfair reality, which is a lot of looping between vaults and pallets for the most part. Which I thought in the patch notes, I'm pretty sure you guys all of you read the patch notes. I like starting off hiding in bushes, stalk up until yeah. I'm pretty sure you guys read in the patch notes that that they made it so that pallets, so they all around teabagging. Yeah, pretty sure you guys read in the patch notes that they made pallets so that they don't spawn, so that they only spawn within 16 to 20 meters of each other. And in that game specifically, there was the Killer Shack pallet, a T-wall pallet, and then another T-wall pallet, all right there. That were all within 3 meters of each other. That was a severe looping area. I really do think they need to fix the spawns. I might have to put a report on Steam or something for that to happen, because they did put in a new support system where you can go to the devs, and this is true. You can report directly to the devs, as long as they have access to your email, not like your email and password and stuff, but as long as they have your email address, that way they can email you back. You can report things to the devs, bugs, glitches, whatever, and the devs will send you an email kind of replying to you. I played fair and got a 4-man, and I still got hate mail, so I stopped giving a fuck. I play how I want, and if the survivors are mad, then yeah, I understand that point. Like, when I first started playing Dead by Daylight, I noticed there was a lot of hate mail that I got, and then after I stopped caring about the hate mail itself, yeah, it didn't happen again. It's rare that I get hate mail now. I got reported. I probably get reported the most. I'm not gonna lie. I get reported for stupid shit. I read in one of the Steam. And Steam is the online PC engine for gaming. But I read in Steam that it was in a Steam chat, like it was like a what you call it, a server, you could say, like a little Steam Discord chat or whatever, a forum. There we go, a Steam forum. 3 survivors from PS4 reported me because I was playing Huntress and my hatchets hit them, and my hatchets were hitting them in places where they shouldn't have hit. It wasn't until later that someone had replied to all 3 survivors, and this wasn't even me, but someone replied to all 3 survivors saying that Huntress's hatchets have the weirdest hitboxes, and vaulting windows, looping around pallets, and healing can potentially extend or shorten your hitbox, or extend and shorten the hitbox of the hatchets. Obviously, a Huntress player who understood how the hatchets work was explaining it basically, and that was really it. But
so I'm gonna go. Have stuff to do and stuff like that. Oh, Retro got off.
yeah, Retro got off. She left.
Oh crap. Well, I gotta go because I'm watching some movies. But I will be back. I have no idea when, honestly. If you're still on, do you want to play Survivor?
Yeah, I'll be on all day, I think, for the most part. Hell, I got 30 messages last night from a dude calling me crying, laughing.
Okay.
What
I'll
the?
see you later then.
What just? Okay, yeah. See you later, Duke. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna leave this party real quick since I'm not actually in the party since no one's in the party anymore. Let me turn down my volume a little bit. So I just got disconnected from the game session, and apparently, I don't know. Did everybody just disconnect? They fixed decisive yet? Um, Pertaining to what exactly? What was wrong with decisive? Oh yeah, the glitch where the killer can aim down. Yeah, the glitch where the killer can aim down at the ground and then swing at the ground, and it basically, while a decisive player is using their decisive, the game would read it as if decisive had no effect. Yeah, they fixed that. They patched that. That shouldn't work anymore. Alright, I think my game is glitched out. Survivor itself is toxic. Without even having the intention of being toxic, it just is that way. Yeah, I have games where I will play as a survivor, and then I'll run into survivors where they'll be using bond and they'll lead the killer to me. They'll use empathy, lead the killer to me. Sometimes they'll just run directly to my path. Sometimes it happens, but you know when a survivor is purposely doing it because they're doing it to everybody else too. You see that they got the bond perk. It's like, how do you know where everyone else is to lead the killer to them in the first place? What's empathy again? Empathy says when you see survivors, you see injured survivors within a 32 or 36 meter radius or something like that. You see their auras when they're injured, basically within a certain range. It's very easy to lead the killer to survivors with empathy. Bond is probably the better perk just because you could just see their auras in general. Now, if you're running Bond and Leader, then it's really good for rounding up all of the survivors to rush gens. It's always good to use Bond and Leader to rush gens by rounding up all the survivors. You can usually find them, round them up, press for gens, get a good gen rush in. Generally, though, everybody misuses Bond. From what I've seen, you'll get people that either use Bond to lead the survivors to you, or they'll use Empathy to lead survivors to you. Now, I'd say Empathy and we gotta survivor friends. I say Empathy and We're Gonna Live Forever is a good combo. Not only is it a good sandbagging combo, but I Die by Claudettes and Megs. Yeah, those are your sandbagging survivors right there. Sometimes a Dwight. But Empathy and We're Gonna Live Forever is a good sandbagging combo. You can lead the killer to a survivor, get that survivor hooked, then unhook them to get your We're Gonna Live Forever points, and then do it all over again. Or you can use Empathy, Botany Knowledge, and We're Gonna Live Forever, and it allows you to not only heal faster than Jesus if you have a medkit, but it's also a really good combo for altruism, especially if you're looking to get altruistic points. Nice. Oh, yeah. David King perk? Yeah. We're Gonna Live Forever belongs to David King. There's a lot of really good combos. I mean, you could pair up and if you're looking for like there's several builds if you're looking for points. It's just kind of depending on what you want to do. If you're looking to rush gens, a good gen rushing build in general revolves around Leader, Bond, and Prove Thyself. So all three of Dwight's perks, and then you run either Empathy, Urban Evasion, Adrenaline, Decisive Strike. You just run a random perk, but that's a really good build for gen rushing. In general, if you want a good altruistic build where you're helping survivors and taking them off the hooks, the first perk is We're Gonna Live Forever. This is what I have set up so far. But you take if you want a good like altruistic build, then you take We're Gonna Live Forever, Empathy, Pharmacy for medkits, especially if you're not running one yourself, and Botany Knowledge, or you can replace Pharmacy with Self-Care and run Botany Knowledge. If you don't want Botany Knowledge even, which I think Botany is a useless perk anyway, Deliverance, Urban Evasion, D-Strike, Self-Care for Nia. It's a good build. I mean, there we go. Actually, Deliverance works with that build. I don't know. It seems like you're running more of a crutch factor build, where let's say you don't have survivors that are there to unhook you because they're selfish. You can deliver yourself from the hook. You don't have survivors there with flashlights, then you can run D-Strike to extend chases, especially, or to guarantee yourself a spot in survival if the doors are open and you haven't been hooked the entire game. I think Urban Evasion is probably the most staple perk. Urban Evasion is a staple perk for every build possible. Like if you don't have a fourth perk slot, if you don't have a fourth perk that you can think of for any build that you want to run, Urban Evasion is always the staple perk. That extra boost in crouch speed is the most beautiful thing. It's literally what makes or breaks how a killer finds you. god, I'm stuck on the infinite game screen. I might have to close my application and then reopen the application, which doing so will shut off the stream. So if I do that, just know that I'll be back in like basically 3-4 minutes. You guys can all join back in the stream afterwards. I just have to close up and reopen, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. The stream is gonna be back up in like 3 minutes, so give me a second.